In this video, we are going to look at what's in all these boxes, all these loose coins, and there's some different things in here. So we're going to take a look and go through these and see what we can find.
Hello everyone, my name is Daniel and you're watching Coin Help You, and you don't want to miss this video. There's going to be a lot of cool coins we're going to find in this, I'm sure. Just looking at the outside of these containers, trying to remember what I saw when I did go through some of it. Well, I just don't remember. I'm being honest about that. So I'm excited to go back through it again and do another review. But first, here is my website, Coin Help You Community. You can post a coin question, images, ask about your coins over here, or any type of numismatic question you have. We'll try to answer it. Also, this Saturday in Hurricane, West Virginia, is formerly the Milton Coin Show. This is a really nice venue. We have a really good time there. We're going to have a bunch of inventory. So if you get a chance, come on out to Hurricane. It starts at 10 for the customers to come in, for collectors. Dealer setup's a little bit before that. But come on in and say hi. So first, this container here we're going to look at. This box. And these are U.S. Mint San Francisco dollars, 1979. There's $100 in here. Now these mint sewn bags have not been opened. These bags are the ones that have a chance to have a mint error, because a lot of the dramatic mint errors do not fit in rolls. So now I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I mean, this is kind of cool. I mean, I could open it up. I can feel it inside here. I don't know of anything. Can't really tell, obviously, but you just never know. Might be some double strikes, might be something. Here's a 1980. These have not been opened. They're still mint sealed. So first time I bought dollars that were not opened up, like these mint sealed bags here. Then we have this Littleton stuff here, and this is another thing. It's just a painted state quarter, 2015. It's hard to tell what they would have charged for that. Here are 3 1/4, a cent. It's a 1958. So it's silver. They're nice coins, but they're not really anything special there. I don't tell where they came from, but anyways, they were bought from a company. There's a little bit of that in this collection, a little bit of not so smart buying on some of this. Here's V-nickel and Barber dime, Indian cent. They're clean. I got issues there. And so this is kind of hodgepodge, obviously. A war nickel. So just common date, normal coins there. Someone probably sold in a catalog or magazine ad or something on TV. These were cut out of a mint sets. A bunch of Littleton stuff in here, it looks like. So not really going to go through all of it. Just see if there's anything else interesting in here. There's some painted coins. 1909 to 1914 set. And Littleton just does a lot of different little packagings. Doesn't really add the value that they put on it. So these are coins that, doesn't fill a hole in the collection, but they keep sending these to you. I guess they hope that you forget that they're going to charge you every month and send you this stuff. And that seems to be, that's what happens. So the only cool thing that I see are these two $100 bags of Susan B. Anthony dollars. And I got to determine whether I'm going to open them up and look for errors. So that might make a good video. Don't get a chance to do that very often, so that might be something we'll do. In a little box. These are, looks like wheat cents or Indian cents. Wheat cents. They're not very good shape either. That one was found in the ground. Definitely corroded. A bunch of them. I don't know if he metal detected. It looks like a 1909 though. Nope, 1953. Okay, yeah, it's hard to see the dates on these. So they're just wheat cents here. And your common stuff worth a couple cents a piece. I thought I saw Indian cents. Maybe I didn't. Nope, here they are. So here's some Indian cents. See what they look like. $18.97. Looks like they're just all mostly common dates from what I do remember on these. So we got a few of those in here and a few corroded ones and damaged ones. Nothing, no key dates. He knew what key dates were and he put them in the albums. When you see microscopes and things like that in a set, in a collection and albums, you know that the rolls like this are not. If it was a package that just arrived and it was still sealed, then maybe you didn't go through it yet. But something like this, you know, he's gone through and knows what it is. And I can see that there's a lot of coins with issues. Steel cents in here. But they're your common. No 43 coppers or bronze. There's not going to be anything like that. I don't even look for that. That's just something that I don't think is going to be found again. I mean, if it is, it's going to be found in someone's collections that was forgotten, not change or rolls like this. And let's see what's in these two containers here. So pull out a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's nice. That quarter. Been cleaned, looks like, but 1892, it's the first year of the Barber coin, Barber quarter. Barber coinage, actually. So that's kind of cool. This is what I'm talking about. This is what's fun. When you start looking, even though it's cleaned, it's a large cent. That's why it looks like that. That means it's cleaned. It's when you see them like that, you know they've been cleaned. It's an 1852 large cent and a 1877 love token. It's kind of cool. And oh, a half cent. There's a lot of type coins in here. 1849. Not in the best condition, but you know it's a half cent. Take it out of there. This one anyways. A lot of these I'll just leave in, but it's a little hard to see that one. There we go. It's got a little bit of wear on it. Here's the reverse. Another large cent, 1847. And a fake 93. Maybe something if that was authentic. It says copper plate. So you want to make sure you look at that when you're looking through coins. You want to get full and get excited, get greedy, and think, oh my goodness, I found a windfall, and then it turns out it's not. 1820. It's a nice large cent there. Looks like it's pretty good condition. I mean, I would say that it's probably environmentally damaged a little bit. That black on there just means it's usually corroded, but still, yeah, if it's not too bad, it won't take away from it. And here's a 54 Franklin half dollar. That's cool. Hey, some coins in here as well. What we got? Half dime. I know it's kind of hard to see some of these. I'm doing the best I can because it's just a lot of different depths here for the camera to focus on. And I could put it on stationary focus, but I like it to focus. I like to do it this way. I like to be able to get as close as I can. That's nice. Little dime there. Barber dime. And a couple seeded dimes. 3 cents. So a lot of type coins just sitting here in these bags. I don't know whether he was getting ready to do a type set or had designs to do a type set. Don't know. Never got to it. And here is it's a no date, but with the stars on the back, you know that it's not a 16. So that's just basically silver. Same with this one here, has stars on the back. Nice little 3 cent. It's 1858. 1920 there, another half dime. Not bad condition, 1860. And see a mint mark. They're a little dark. And Barber quarter, another one, another standing quarter, and then of course a Barber half dollar here. So $18.98. And some walking halves. I don't know. So these are all just common date, 34, 39. It's your typical walking half dollars. And another 3 cent, 1866. Some large cents. There's some more large cents. 1835, I believe it is. Back. And 1839. And you're seeing these as I'm seeing them. Because 1849 large cents. We got a few large cents in here. More than I remember. 1851. Got a lot of coins over the years, it looks like. Here's an 1803 Drake bust. Here we go. Been cleaned. Has issues, but it's still got the date on it. 1803. Some damage to it. And here is the Drake bust half cent here. 1803 it looks like. It's a little dark. These coins are really dark. Hints at environmental damage of some sort. Take that out. And it's been cleaned. Something's been done to it. But it's retoned a little bit. Might be able to take some acetone of that and get that off. It could be PVC residue. It's hard to tell what that is. But still, you got a half cent. Drake bust half cent. And here's some Franklin halves. Just your normal Franklin halves here. 1863. It's a nice 1863, but they're still in VU grade. They're not really worth a lot. Let's see what else we got here. And more Littleton stuff. Dollars. Presidential dollar. Not really anything there. Bunch of presidential dollars at the bottom. So all the good stuff was on top. This will be just, it's just basically change. It's really not anything. JM Bullion. And it's a Eisenhower dollar. There's some Eisenhower dollars, a proof. Got a bunch of Morgan dollars in this one here. Let's take a look here. So this is the 39 presidents of the United States. All the faces on here. 200 years commemorative coin. Not by the U.S. Mint, but kind of a neat idea. 1789 to 1989. And 1897. And it's got an O. And this one here is, it's got a S mint mark, and it is a 1922 S. Just some piece dollars here. Some of them are nice. Got some issues on them here. They'll definitely have to be restored. It has to be removed. It's like a tape or something like that on them. 1922, 24. Nice. Nice coin there. And a lot of these from government. See, just silver eagles, a silver round, Trump round, and 1921. It's a nice. It's 1923 here. And just looks like there's a bunch of more. This is a 1878. Now it's been cleaned. It's a 78S actually. We'll take a look at this one here outside the plastic. A lot of people freak out whenever you don't wear gloves. But this coin's already been scrub-a-dub-dubbed anyways, and the coin grading companies do not use gloves. You handle coins by the rim, you make sure your hands are clean and dry. Make sure you don't get gases and smoke and all that kind of stuff. Here's a Spider-Man. Now these Spider-Mans, they really went up in value. I remember buying these for $28. And now I think they're going upwards of $80, $60, $80, or even more. Just depends. That's kind of cool to find. Some more Peace dollars and some 1988 year I graduated. Silver Eagle. Gosh, crazy. Times went by so fast on me. And here's a nice, it's a 1921. It's a copper round. Which is not an actual, it's not an actual Peace dollar, but boy, I'll tell you what, it's a good representation. And here's the back. So this one is a birth year set, and it's 1910. So that's kind of cool. I don't know, man. There's a little space over here. I don't know what you'd put there. A picture of somebody, maybe? That would be cool. You could do that. Then here's a little a bag with cents in it, and these are all 2010 Shield cent rolls. That's all they are, just brand new rolls, bank wrapped. Then we've got, let's see, these are all old cards. 71S. Yeah, okay, these are not. Wow, look at those rusted. See, this is the thing. This whole thing's like this. Every one of them. And they've all got to be removed even if they're not worth it. Rusted staples. New staples don't typically do this, but this is not stored properly. They're just, I'll go through, but I doubt there's going to be anything but change in here except for the proofs, obviously, but you really don't have a whole lot to do with those. Let's see if there's anything else that sticks out. It's like a bunch of nickels here. That's what it is. So, take a look through it here real fast to make sure. Kind of backwards here. So there's not much in the way of just carded stuff here. Just nickels. And quarters. There's a few quarters, and there's dimes, proofs. Looks like somebody cut open mint sets. Here's a couple different ones here. 1916 Barber dime and a 55 half. And you always look for the Bugs Bunny on these Franklin halves. Now, it's not the only year. Most years of the Franklin half dollar have the Bugs Bunny. It's basically remnants of a die clash. So you always want to look for that. And pretty much that's it on those. There's a walking half dollar that's kind of nice. First year of the Roosevelt dimes, 46. It's a nice walking half dollar. It's been toned up. Splotchy toning. So there are some different coins in here when you get down to the end of it. There's Eisenhower dollar, like I said. So we'll have to go through those, and some of it's going to be just change. I mean, you can find nickels, all these nickels in your pocket change. And let's see what we got here. Looks like some cents. Make sure I get this the right direction. No, they're going to be doing this. Wheat cents. Really nice. I do like the red wheat cents, but they're so common. But they do stand out. So it looks like there's a bunch of those in here. Different years. Indian cent. I see an Indian cent here. So 1890. Looks like a steel cent. Just a bunch of memorials and something here at the end. It's a world coin stuck in here, a couple of them. 1964. Tin Dong. Now, however you say it. So there's a few world coins in here we're going to have to pull out. So that's not much there. And like I said, you just never know when you're going through this type of collection. You look at every coin. I've already looked. These boxes, I did look at these. I'd forgotten that there was like some silver in them, so I'll have to definitely go through those. Then here is the Canada 5. Kind of cool. Here's a reverse of it. Now there's another note in there. Get these staples off of them. That's the worst thing you can do is have staples on so they can rust. Here's some Canada $5 And there's some more littles and stuff, but I see some more type coins down in here in this box. So let's take a look here. See what we can find. Okay. So this one is plated. It does not weigh, it weighs 3.1 grams, its normal weight. They can vary a little bit. But there was a few of these in there. I remember that. Here is a 1950 D. The infamous infamous nickel for our family. And Roosevelt dime and a Mercury dime. A Barber dime and a Mercury dime. A couple Barber dimes. Looks like the dates here. Let's see. 1912 and 1912. Much there. A little better than average. It's 1897, but it's got some issues. But it does have some nice details. A lot of these toned up. It looks like they might not have been stored exactly like they should. A 1936 Mercury dime, a little better than average. AU range. And another Barber dime. And Indian cent. 09. Is that an 09? It's got some. Looks like some planching. Maybe some improperly annealed on that one. That could have been cleaned. It's not always easy to tell. Common date 1906 and 41 Mercury dime. Yeah. Silver dime bonus. So here is a 1854 half dime. And some more Mercury dimes. So, don't see anything here but V nickels, it looks like. Take a look, though. 1897, 1908, 1901. So those are all common. And just kind of get an idea. 02. Oh, shield nickel, 1866. There's a couple of them in here. So we got some type nickels, 1868, 1866. So we have those. And with the rays. And then see if there's any more of those in here. Because all these are just really common stuff. Yep, so those are all common, but we do have a couple of those. Shield nickels. Let's see. Bag here. So some prizes. I mean, it's nice to see some surprises. There's a 1913 Type 1. Like I said, remember that on a mound. And you always want to look for that mint mark. But it doesn't have one, so that's just Philadelphia. But you always look for that on the mound. That's your Type 1 right there. And just Buffalo nickels, Bison nickels, just bonuses. So there's nothing special there. This one here is a 50 or an 83, so it's nothing on that one. No special surprises there. And, oh, 14D. 14D is a little better of your Buffalo nickels. And your mint mark is right down there underneath the 5 cents, if you don't know that. This is actually a decent 14D. It has some PVC on it from that holder, but I can remove that with some acetone. That is a better coin right there. It's probably worth, who knows, 60 bucks. We'll just have to see. I'll take a better look at it without the stuff all over it. Get that off there. It's a good date. That'd be a good date for somebody. All right. So we got a couple more boxes to go. See what we got in here. See if any more goodies and surprises. A lot of surprises. This is the fun part. This is the part that just it is. I really enjoy it. Even though I went through some of this, I didn't go through all of it. I do another one of those plated ones. Just plate, and these just get out there and they fool people. And thinking they've got some aluminum planchet or steel planchet. You always try the magnet, always weigh it. These can be done in science experiments. There's another one. Actually, there's one more of the. So it's just, and steel cent, war nickel, and a 2018 S proof bonus. It's just a proof nickel there. Let's see. Here's some steel cents. A bunch of plated coins in here. Here's a 1943. And now this is what I will tell people. This is not copper showing through. This is rust. They rust. So it's not going to be copper. You always try it with a magnet. Stick to a magnet. There's no partial anything. These are all wheat cents. There's no half copper, partial copper. No such thing. It's either bronze or it's steel. That's it. Then they have some experimental planchets, which you're going to have that tested. You'll have to send that off, and it's going to cost you to have it tested. This is a Cheerios, which is taken off the card, but it's been sealed, so might be able to still get a decent grade on that one. Let's see what's in here. 1970. They're not small. Dates, I'm not really sure. There's an Indian cent. Don't know why those are all in an envelope like that together. And some more war nickels, silver nickels, regular nickels, looks like. So, not a whole lot there. But you always want to look on the back and see if it's a Henning. I mean, still find some Henning nickels. 44, you want to see it. It doesn't have a mint mark on the back. And that R has an issue on it. It's another little envelope. Let's see what's in here. 1955, but it's not a double die. 1960. You do look for the 60 over 60, small over large. This is a small date. There are a lot of RPMs for these too. They're not worth a whole lot, most of them aren't, but high grade coins, they could be worth something. This one here is just, it's got a lot of wheat cents in it. Some nice wheat cents, but they're red. 41. It's an Indian cent, which is it's a better than average condition. 1893. A lot of people look for that Liberty. 2011 S, 2011 D. Really not much there. Another 1901. So these are all just cents that are really common dates, nothing special or older. No type coins in here. Just 1985. Don't know what that's just. So there's some decent wheat cents, some red wheat cents you might be able to card up and sell or put in a collection to fill holes where you have brown. And here is the last box, which, like I said, I didn't plan this out, so I have no idea. But there's just a bunch of rolls in here, it looks like, wheat cents. So there are some Indian cents. I do see that. There's a damaged one here. A lot of people find coins like this. Find coins like this, and you have that damage on them, and they'll ask if they're mint errors. If you saw a piece of wood or metal at Lowe's and it looked like this, you would know that it was damaged. It's just gouged. It just doesn't happen at the minting process. And there's a V nickel there. Mostly looks like to me there's some foreign coins. Here's a example of a copper nickel 59, but it has been cleaned. And that's why it looks like that, and they are thicker. And looks like there's some world coins, an actual roll here. Here's the ring of death. You see that? Where it scraped across it, that is damage for sure. And some people used to use foil, try to protect cents, but it doesn't work. Not when it comes to these, and if you don't store them properly to begin with. 1883. Nickel looks like it's scratched. Here's the dime, so I pulled the dimes out. There's some silver dimes here. Those will have to come out. And just a Roosevelt and a Mercury, a couple of Roosevelts and a Mercury dime. And let's see. Flying Eagle cent. Never expected that. It's like I said, you just don't know what you're going to find. These all came out of the rolls, but you just never know what you're going to find. And even though it's got a little issue, it's still decent, has decent details. You just don't know what you're going to find. Any coin, don't leave any coin unturned when you're going through this. Here's a Barber dime. The 1907 Barber dime amongst all the cents. Just lift up a cent, there it is. That's always a good way to find things. I mean, we can look like the rolls here. Not going to have anything. I don't see anything at all there. Yeah, they're just cents. And wheat cents in those rolls. And just different years, common years. So we know that's in there. Here. Just a couple world coins. It's like everything else in here is either damaged or common. No more silver. No more secret hiding ones. Well, there is some silver dimes. I'll tell you, man, you can go through stuff like this and you're going to find things underneath coins. These just fell out, looks like, or someone just threw them in here. And there's a Barber dime. Like I said, you just got to keep looking. You just never know. It's 1912. So there you have it. That was part 3. I hope you enjoyed it. We found a lot of little goodies in there. I'm going to have to go through this and separate all this. It's going to be a lot of work, or a little bit of work, but it's worth doing. And very happy to share this with you. I hope you enjoyed these 3 videos. You got to watch part 1 and part 2 first, and then watch this video. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.